the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Travis Demeritte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Julius Wiley, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Now a throw over, back in standing. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Demeritte is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Before the first pitch, a check at first. but the runner's back easily. At the plate now, Nick Ames. In there, now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 34 home runs now on the year as the blowout continues. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Jesse Hahn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Jaime Candelario. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Turned on down the line. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tigers are out in front 11-0. Now batting, Nicky Lopez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Striding in once again, Grayson Grenier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stewart will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McBroom. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 11 and the Royals nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kristen Stewart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
That ball's foul. Ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball well outside.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 30 home runs on the year as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Elvis Viscayno, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. There to make the catch is Lopez for the first out. Ready once again, Jake Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way. To short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Travis Demeritte. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A 3-run shot down the line in left. 45 home runs now on the campaign as they just continue to pour it on here. Danny Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The center fielder, number 1.
At the plate, Julius Wiley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning.
That's ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nick Ames. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. Detroit is out in front, 15-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading up for the Royals.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right
Stepping
fielder,
into the box, Mike Gerber. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Fouled away. Fastball well outside. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and the Royals are in the hit column.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kelvin.
Standing in, Kelvin Gutierrez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready for another chance, Jimmy Govern. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out. So striding in, Christian Pache. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Yeah.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. is looked at for ball number 2. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
At the plate, Bubba Starling. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Jaime Candelario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Nope,
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Schoop. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. Gerber is there. 2 down.
Now batting, number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside, ball 1.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter.
Standing in now, Elvis Viscayno.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Ripped down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. So 1 run here on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Tigers lead this one 16-0. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Ahmed Rosario will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fastball swung on and missed.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Nicky Lopez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch? It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still 16-0. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Jake Rogers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, inside.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Fouled away. The 1-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Pache has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Now at the plate, Travis Demeritte. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tigers are shut down there as it remains a 16-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Ryan McBroom. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
That's inside. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Digging in once again, Mike Gerber. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So here's the Royals DH, Kelvin Gutierrez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That misses, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now. Jimmy Govern waits on deck. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jimmy Govern. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Christian Pache is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
At the plate now, Bubba Starling, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two out, bases loaded. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One and two now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. Still 16-0. Digging in, Julius Wiley. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Gerber is there to put it away for out number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Ames. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Scott Barlow enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Scott Barlow.
So now to the plate, Jaime Candelario, as it's grounded sharply to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second now is Schoop. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Kristen Stewart will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Elvis Viscayno, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 fouled off.
Ball
2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2 out here and a runner at second. to 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. Throw to second. 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tigers lead it 19-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's slide and a stop by Scope. The throw, and the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Digging in, Nicky Lopez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Demerit is there, 2 down. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now at the plate, Grayson Grenier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Royals go down on just 4 pitches, and they remain well behind. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Rogers. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And right into the shift. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup. Digging in, Nico Goodrum. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Fouled away. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box now, Travis Demerit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Rosario backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now to the plate, Julius Wiley. He flew out in his last at bat.
Wiley.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate,
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. He's ready now. The pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one will bounce into the wall. Goodrum rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Richard Lovelady comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
55, Richard Lovelady.
Stepping in now, Nick Ames, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he popped him up. Rosario is there, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Detroit is out in front, 20-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan McBroom starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box, Mike Gerber. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Got him. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate now, Kelvin Gutierrez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 home. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Struck him out. The Tigers go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
20-0 the final this afternoon. The Tigers pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Daniel Norris wins for a league high total 24th time.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Julius Wiley had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City 20-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Chicago White Sox went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 10-1. As of right now, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are in 3rd place in the AL West, 5.5 back. The Seattle Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Indians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Mariners are in 4th place in the AL West. They're 7 games back. Byron Buxton collected a total of 4 driven in as the Twins took care of the Red Sox 4-3. In the standings, the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the San Francisco Giants. The Tigers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Logan Webb gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Stepping up to the plate, Nico Goodrum. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Travis Demerit.
Standing in, Travis Demerit, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Webb has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Digging in the switch hitter, Julius Wiley. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now the 0-1. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to 3rd.
Digging in now, Nick Ames, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and he's such a youngster, too. You know, it's great for baseball as a sport when we've got such dominating young players like him making their mark. It's just fun to watch.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey!
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
One and one. Here it is. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Duggar going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Tigers leave 1. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Kian Wong is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Batting center, the second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
So in now for San Francisco, Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Back now for the second inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Pulled toward right center field. Duggar giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here's the first pitch to him. No score here as we play inning number 2. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
To the plate now, Michael Fulmer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And Vogelbach has it to retire the side. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Dan Vogelbach is next. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Number 21.
First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So now to the plate, Jalen Davis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
One out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Steven Duggar is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Fulmer, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Jake Rogers, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Now the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chasing up out of the zone.
In now, Nico Goodrum. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on it?
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Rogers rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Well, that was a fun play to watch unfold, and as Showtrack tells us, the runner's speed really made all the difference to no one's surprise. He was on his horse from the time the bat hit the ball, so a great job of hustling all the way home and beating the throw. At the plate, Travis Demeritte, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home. Demeritte is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Line to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Julius Wiley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting, the first base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Nick Ames. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. The next batter, Jaime Candelario. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Duggar. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Connor Menez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Jonathan Scope will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Scorched to third. And he's out on the tag. But one run is in to score on the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kristen Stewart. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Another one sent foul. So a full count now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Fulmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Down to the Tigers pitcher. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Stewart leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one. The 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Duggar is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tigers are out in front, 6-0. Now in the box, Mauricio Dubon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-1.
Count is 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Connor Menez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting.
Ready now, Kian Wong. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That evens it up 1-1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Detroit.
Next up for Detroit, Jake Rogers. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nico Goodrum stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Line hard. Foul. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Travis Demeritte. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tigers lead this one 6-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box now, Daniel Vogelbach. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next to bat for the Giants, Jalen Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Demerit has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Giants leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Julius Wiley. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Wiley.
First offering on its way to third. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So digging in now, Nick Ames. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's inside.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he struck him out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jaime Candelario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sanchez is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 6-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and a strike. Duggar, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the 6th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle round, and he has found.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and there's one down now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Mauricio Dubon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that pitch is out.
1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The catcher, number 28.
Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And that misses 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. This is popped up. Candelario waits on it. 2 down. Brandon Belt will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Brandon Belt.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Belt, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Two out with the man at first. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-2 fouled away. Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Sam Coonrod gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next for the Tigers, Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
Jonathan Schoop.
Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. He'll get it into second.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Kristen Stewart is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. No one out with a runner at second. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and that's the first out. So here now's the pitcher, Michael Fulmer, and with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Coonrod, originally from the state of Missouri. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Striding into the box, Jake Rogers. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 34 home runs now on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Sean Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Sean Anderson.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 3 runs already home here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duggar giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. To the plate now, Travis Demeritte. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's off the second archway. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate, Julius Wiley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick Ames.
Stepping in, Nick Ames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Ball 1, no.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2-0 now. Four runs here in this half inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Settling in now, Jaime Candelario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scores.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Danny Jimenez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Second and third here, 1 man out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll take a look at ball 1. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. 8 runs already in this inning. All even now, 2-2. He's ready. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Slow little grounder left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Michael Fulmer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5. So he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2.
No, that's low.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
John Del Gustave gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Travis Demerit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Demerit is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Gustave stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You going to...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
At the plate now, Julius Wiley, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. From the belt. Kicks and deals. 3-1. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nick.
Stepping in, Nick Ames. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Standing in now, Jaime Candelario, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He doubled his last time through. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box, Jonathan Schoop. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball,
Nope,
close,
1-0.
but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Melvin Adone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Melvin Adone.
To the plate now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Michael Fulmer, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Stepping up now, Jake Rogers, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So let's see, they pick up 11, 12, 14, 16. Well, let's just say they pick up a lot of runs. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers lead it 23-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kean Wong. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. On his way to pitch number 100.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants leave one, and as you can see, they are way behind. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Just late. He's safe. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 and 2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in, Julius Wiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Ames. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
tight spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. Driven to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jaime Candelario. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. From the stretch. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Right to Sanchez. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Detroit is out in front 25-0. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder Jalen Davis.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So coming to the plate, Steven Duggar. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, Mauricio Dubon. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Drilled to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Into the box now, Kristen Stewart. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So striding forward now, Michael Fulmer earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and for a pitcher, Matty, that was a successful AB right there. Good job helping his own cause.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. Yastrzemski ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. Striding in, Jake Rogers. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sam Selman is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kyle Isbell is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 76, Kyle Isbell.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Goodrum is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now. Travis Demeritte is on deck.
Hey.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And here's the 3-2 from him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now batting, Travis Demeritte, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Kyle Isbell. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kean Wong. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Giants down in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now at the plate, Julius Wiley. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch fouled off. Fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
1 ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Nick Ames, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Tigers.
Striding in once again, Jaime Candelario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. The 2-0. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Kristen Stewart is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Sanchez is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next to the Giants.
So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with show track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Last strike here for the Giants. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now Ron Gardenhire out on his way to confer with the home plate umpire as it looks as though he'll be motioning for the double switch here. Gerson Moreno is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Elvis Viscayno is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now playing second base and batting 8, number 9, Elvis Viscayno.
Ready for another chance? Jalen Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Taken but called a strike.
Oh.
1-1.
1-1.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Isaac Paredes will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Sam Selman. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Austin Slater will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Austin Slater.
Chopped on the ground over to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 25-0 the final tonight. Detroit took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Fulmer gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Logan Webb permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.